effective livestock handling is to understand animal behavior. Once you have a clearer understanding of their behavior, motivators, instincts, and means of communication, you will be able to more effectively and safely handle them. Livestock, like all grazing species, are prey animals. Humans are predators. This means livestock spend their life being hunted, while we are traditionally the hunter. This makes everything about us different. The way they think, their senses, their motivators, their social structure. The two main motivators of prey animals are fear and food. This is because these are the two main things they need to survive: fear of predators and food. Livestock are very unpredictable. As animals, they do not think, they react. They truly live in the moment and are reacting to whatever is happening at that moment in time. Animal behavior is impossible to predict. They respond using their natural instincts. Always try to see what they see and hear what they hear, and use an animal's natural instincts to move them. All livestock should be considered dangerous, but some can be much more dangerous than others due to their size and nature. Extreme caution must be given when dealing with buffalo or bison, bulls, especially dairy bulls, stallions, and mothers with babies. Animals have two basic instincts: flee or fight, and when cornered, they will fight. Always allow animals to calm down before handling them. Calm animals are easier and safer to handle. If an animal is somewhere unfamiliar or where it does not want to be, it will revert back to wild instincts. When livestock become frightened, they will freeze and stand completely still, mill around and bunch together, flee, or fight. Some animals may even die when becoming overly frightened. When herd animals are startled, their eyes and ears will quickly orient in the direction of any novel sight or sound. Livestock have a very strong herd instinct, and isolation is one of the leading causes of fear and stress in prey animals. Isolation will elevate their fear level, making them more dangerous than when they're with their herd mates. Animals should be allowed to keep visual contact with other animals at all times. Livestock are very dependent on their sense of sight, smell, and hearing for survival and communications. Livestock depend on their sense of smell for identification, protection, and communication. Rapid movement will make an animal more fearful. Always be patient. Use your body to communicate with animals, not your voice. Avoid the animal's legs, mouth, and horns at all times. If they choose to fight at any time, these will be the source of their initial strike. The key to animal handling is to consciously minimize the predator in you. Do not make any rapid movements. Move slowly and methodically. Avoid direct eye contact. Stay in their line of vision. Prey animals want to see their predators. Do not shout or yell at them. Some key handling tips. Always plan an escape route. Stay alert as you may have to move quickly. Never turn your back on an animal. Animals are motivated by fear and food. Allow an animal to calm down before attempting to handle them. If you spook them, it will take 20 to 30 minutes to calm them down. When animals are under stress, they're especially unpredictable. It is critical to help the animals be as calm as possible. To keep animals calm, stay out of the animal's flight zone. Do not chase them. The reason most animals run is because they are being chased. If you do not chase them, it is most likely that they will not run away. Keep bystanders and media away. Keep it quiet. Don't use sirens or bullhorns. Don't be a predator. Always allow animals to calm down if necessary before handling them. If you spook them, it will take 30 minutes to calm them back down. If things are not going well, step back and take a breath, allowing the animals to take a breath too. Rapid movement will make an animal more fearful. Always be patient. All animals, and even people, have flight zones. This is the space or distance an object, person, or another animal needs to be away from an animal before invoking fear. When this zone is penetrated, the animal becomes fearful and begins to move away. Flight zones are located around an animal and in the space above them, anywhere within their line of vision. The flight zone is the stop-and-go mechanism of moving livestock. When you want to calmly move an animal, you must barely penetrate this zone. As you approach an animal, as soon as it begins to move away, you have entered the zone. This is the distance you want to stay away from the animal and keep it moving quietly. If you go in too deep, the animal may run or turn back on you, flee or fight. Sight is the main sensory factor used by the animal in this zone. They have to see the pressure to respond to it. For this reason, the positioning of the handler is important. You can't stand in the animal's blind spot and expect it to respond. If it can't see you, it will not move, but it may turn around to look at the noise or it may kick you. Cattle will stampede if frightened. Their instinctive reaction to danger is to flee. Cattle will always calm more quickly if they are in a herd. They will charge or kick if frightened. Be careful not to get too close. A bull will most likely be larger than females and steers and will have testicles. Someone who's experienced should always handle them. Also note that all bulls are dangerous, but dairy bulls are particularly dangerous and must be handled with extreme caution. Cows with calves will be extremely protective of their calves. Do not place yourself between them. Horses that have been handled a lot will respond well to human contact. They can usually be led to safety by a halter. Do not make the mistake to think that all horses are gentle and halter broke, as they are not. Always approach a horse on the left-hand side. This is the side they're used to having people on and are the most comfortable with. Horses can strike and kick with both their front and rear feet. Working with pigs requires a great deal of patience. Adult pigs may be extremely dangerous. You should use a shield, for example, a piece of plywood or a spinal board, when working with them to protect yourself. They can bite, and you should never turn your back on an adult pig, especially if it is injured. Pigs are difficult to drive. It is best to simply guide them in the direction you want them to go and let them find their way.